Hi everybody, welcome back to more Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn. Today I'm going to show you how to make a stuffed almond chicken breast or almond stuffed chicken breast, whatever you want to call it. This is an old favorite, and I say old favorite because this is a recipe I've made for many years, but I haven't made it in quite a long time because I forgot about it. And I was looking through some old recipes a week and a half ago, and I came across it and I was really excited because I was like, oh yes, I forgot. We really love that recipe. And I totally forgot about it. So let me show you how to make this. I really want to share this one with you. It's really easy. It's only 5 ingredients, 5 little ingredients, not including the salt and pepper. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my skillet, and I'm just going to turn it on low so I can just get it warming. I don't want to get it scalding or anything. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get my almonds that I've toasted. Now, I am going to make this recipe for 2 people. When I put it up with the video, it will be for 4 people. Again, there's only 2 of us here, so I'm making it for 2. Now, I'm going to put most of these almonds in the bowl. I'm going to save just a little bit out for later. Now the recipe will call for slivered almonds. I didn't have slivered almonds, so I'm using sliced, and I'm just crunching them up with my fingers. It's fine. It's all good. It's just easy. Use what you have. That's what I keep saying. Now you're going to add to that some light garlic herb cheese, spreadable cheese. And I'm using the Laughing Cow, but you can use whatever brand you like. There's other brands out there of spreadable cheese. And I'm putting, for 2 people, I'm putting 3 wedges in. It's probably a little bit too much, but I'd rather have a little bit too much than a little bit too little, especially when you're talking about cheese filling, right? Now the next thing we're going to do is add about a tablespoon or so of fresh parsley. If you don't have fresh parsley, use dried, but don't use as much as you would using fresh. The dried stuff is stronger, so you want to cut it in about half. So I'm just going to put in just about like that, and then this other little bit I'm going to just put over here, and I'm just doing this with my kitchen shears or my kitchen shears, and I just wanted to show you, if you don't have a pair of these, you really need to get these. What makes them kitchen shears is the fact that they come apart, and that is so that you can wash them and get all the bacteria out. So these are great, and they're really good for things like snipping herbs, or you can also, let me get that back together. You can also do things like you can cut meat with them straight across, or in this case, you can cut off those little bits of fat, or I don't know if this is gristle. I don't know what you call this, but just those little bits that are, a little bit tougher. So get yourself a pair of these. They're not very much money, and they really are very useful. So what I'm going to do with this is, now I've got my almonds, my cheese, and my parsley in there. Let me move those for a second. And I'm just mixing all of this up just like that. And my cheese is kind of soft. It's been sitting out for a few minutes, and that looks pretty good. So you just want it to look like that. And I'm going to set that aside for a minute. Now, the next step is the hardest thing about making this recipe, and it's not even hard. What you're going to do is you're going to take your chicken breasts and you're going to cut a slit or a pocket in the side of the breast, just like I've already done here to this one. Chicken breasts are always fatter at one end, and then they taper like this. So we're making a pocket, and what you're going to do is you're just going to cut like this, and you may have to go through a couple of times to actually get a nice pocket. There we go. See that? And you can kind of pull it a little bit too. You don't want to cut all the way through. You're just creating a pocket. Okay. Then we're going to take our cheese filling and we're just going to put it in the pocket like that. Ooh, actually 3 wedges was just about right, I think. Of course, these breasts are a little bit bigger than some. They're so big these days. Then, let me set that aside. You're going to just close those up with some toothpicks. Just like that. And then once they get cooking a little bit, you can pull the toothpicks back out. Okay. So we're going to come back over here and we're going to take about a teaspoon and a half of butter. And we're going to add that to the pan, and I'm going to just turn this up now to about medium. And I've also sprayed the pan. That helps with cleanup later. But the butter will give a nice flavor to the chicken. It'll give a nice little salty sort of flavor. So we're going to add the chicken breasts to the pan, and we're going to cook them for about 6 minutes on each side. And while they're cooking, put some salt and pepper on, or in fairness, you could also do this before, like you're really supposed to. Doesn't matter how much. There you go, just to your liking. And our chicken breasts are done. Now, something I wanted to let you know, because I forgot about this, it's been a while since I've made this recipe. Because the breasts are stuffed, and because they're a little on the larger side, I like to sort of tip the breasts onto their side. Now, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to try and turn that around so you can see, so that you can get kind of a nice browning all the way around. And sometimes I even turn it stuffed side, depending on how well the stuffing is in there to do that. Anyway, that's just the thing I like to do. Anyway, so let's show you. I mean, it looks really, really pretty at this point. I'm going to cut this open just so you can see all the yummy gooiness. See? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You can see all that yummy cheese and almonds, and ooh, it's falling out and it's yummy. Oh, look at that. And so we're going to put that on the plate, and those leftover almonds and parsley, just garnish it with a little parsley and the leftovers. And guys, give this a try. 5 ingredients, you've got